So one statement I made is that is because I saw not one but several, and I can even say many Muslims stating online on social media that this virus outbreak is a punishment from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for what the oppressors in the government have done against Uyghur Muslims, or by extension all Chinese Muslims. And I tweeted that you have no right to say that. Maybe it is a punishment, maybe it is not, but we don't know. It's in the ghaib, it's in the unseen. It's something pertaining to divine will. It is something that's only known to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and we have no right to pass that judgment. Our job as human beings, as creation, is to show care and to attempt to alleviate suffering. And a lot of people agreed with that statement. And actually, this is not my original thought. This has been declared by many scholars that to issue a certain interpretation of divine will is basically claiming to be a prophet, because only prophets and messengers have direct relation with the divine, with Allah Azza wa Jal. And you don't have wahy, you don't have revelation. You cannot claim that you have a certainly confident 100% true interpretation of the divine intention behind things happening. So a lot of people agreed with that statement, and that tweet has been shared for thousands of times on Facebook. But there are of course people who disagree with it. And they're saying that, oh brother, are you defending the Chinese government now? Which side are you on? Again, there are more than two sides. Just because I'm not on your side doesn't mean I'm on the other side. I could be on a peripheral side, a different side. But people have this, limited idea that if you are not seeing this as a punishment, then you are betraying the Muslims. And I don't understand how that correlation is made. We all, I believe we all know the famous story when the Prophet ﷺ went to Ta'if to spread Islam, and the people didn't welcome him at all. Actually, they stoned him. They chased him out, and he was injured severely. He was bleeding, and he rested under a tree, and he expressed his sorrow and grief to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And the angel in charge of mountains came to him and said, Ya Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, if you so wish, I could move the mountains and crush this town, killing everyone inside who did this to you, who hurt you so much. And what did our beloved Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam say? Did he say, well, go ahead, they deserve it. Sure, punish them, right? Because they rejected the message. And they tortured not only just any Muslim, they tortured the Messenger of Allah, alayhi salatu wasalam. Go ahead, crush them. Did he say that? No. He said, بَلْ أَرْجُ أَنْ يُخْرِجَ اللَّهُ مِنْ أَصْلَابِهِمْ مَنْ يَعْبُدُ اللَّهَ وَحْدَ وَلَا يُشْرِكُ بِهِ شَيْئًا. He said, no, rather I wish that Allah could extract from their offsprings people who would worship Allah alone without associating any partners with Him. Subhanallah. You see, this is why He's called Rahmatan lil Alameen, a mercy to the worlds. This is why He is the best of creations. This is why He is the last messenger, Khatam al-Nabi'in. His thoughts are not about His own desires. He wasn't thinking about, revenge. He wasn't thinking about making himself feel better. He wasn't thinking about crushing these people just so that his injury and his tragedy can be paid for. He was thinking about guidance for humanity. His vision was longer. He had that sincere care and sympathy towards people, even though these people hurt him. Right? Allah Azza wa Jal said, فَلَعَلَّكَ بَاخِعٌ عَلَى نَفْسِكَ عَلَى آثَارِهِمْ إِن لَمْ يُؤْمِنُوا بِهَذَا الْحَدِيثِ أَسَفًا. You're about to kill yourself out of sorrow and grief because these people don't believe. I mean, he had that care and love. People's disbelief didn't earn his anger. People's disbelief earned his even stronger care. And if we claim to be followers of this Prophet ﷺ, then we should develop that line of thinking as well. We shouldn't always be thinking about vengeance, that okay, they deserve to be punished, bad things